Bienvenidos to Cafecito with Rosie on TV, bringing you the most exciting interviews from our very own Tampa-based A-list. An opportunity to showcase the movers and shakers from our thriving community, who they are, and what inspired them to do what they do. Our group Biz Talks will gather business professionals and discuss a topic relevant to your daily life today. Let's learn, have fun, and enjoy Tampa Bay.
Hello, I'm Topher Morrison, and I'm running for mayor of Tampa.
One of my favorite places to be is the Tampa Club in downtown. I get to meet amazing friends like Topher Morris right here. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, exciting. I mean, I know it's a little dark outside because of the rain, but this is actually a beautiful view, right, Topher?
Not only a beautiful view, in my opinion, the most beautiful view of Tampa is at the Tampa Club. You can't beat it. Well, the tallest building in Tampa, for one, I suppose. So unobstructed views, and it's gorgeous. You got the bay, you got the port. It's a stunning place. And even when it's a little cloudy, it's okay. But definitely, sunrise and sunset, no better place to be than the Tampa Club for sure.
And Topher, you've been here in Tampa for about 18 years.
Yeah, going on 19 in January.
Well, can you tell us what was Tampa before and now, and where do you see Tampa going in the future?
Yeah, sure. So, you know, in my opinion, I mean, of course, we could talk about the structures and the buildings. I think our state bird right now is the crane, with so many cranes in downtown building buildings, right? So we're seeing a skyline start to shift and change. But you know what I think fundamentally, probably the biggest change that I've seen is in the personality or the enthusiasm or the passion of the Tampaños. And I'm on Team Tampaño, by the way. A lot of discussion, is it Tampañan, is it Tampan, or is it Tampaño? Tampaño all the way.
Yeah.
I've seen a tremendous difference in passion, right?
Yes.
Like, I think one of the things that we have to give Bob Buckhorn credit for,
yes.
and you know, we could debate his policy and whatnot. I mean, you're in your office for 8 years, you're bound to do some things that people don't like. Fundamentally, I think he's done a great job. And the one thing that I think everybody can give him credit for is that he has created a level of passion in this city that we have not seen in probably over 30 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. One of the things I learned at one of your events was about 98% of the economy of Tampa is run by small businesses. Tell me a little bit more about that.
It's actually almost a national average as well. About 90, anywhere where you go, about 90 to 98% of all of the economy in this country is because of small business owners. But because we're so pro small business here, yeah, we're hitting around 98%. So what that means is just about every single person you come in contact with every day either owns a small business, works for a small business, or works at a large company that is provided by and have services drawn from small business owners. It's a huge part of our whole economy here in Tampa.
And Tampa is still a community-oriented area.
Yeah, you know what I tell people when I try to get them to understand what makes this place so special is that we are geographically far enough north that we're impacted by that deep south southern mentality, right? So we have that southern hospitality that you get in the deep south, right? But yet we're far enough south that we have that big city Miami flavor, Miami vibe, right? And nowhere in the country can you find a city that has such big city vibe and yet southern hospitality charm right here in Tampa. That's why, I mean, when I moved here 18 years ago, I was originally going to be moving over to Denver, Colorado, because I love to climb mountains. Clearly missed the mark moving to Florida on that one. But love to climb mountains. And I visited Tampa for a 3-day holiday, or vacation, I should say, and fell in love with the people and moved here 3 weeks later. They're just, it's a special group of people.
Yes, it is. And relationship building is a big thing. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons we have Cafecito with Rosie. Thank you so much for being here today. Because people like Topher, small business owners or business owners, leaders in the community are important for Tampa. So Topher, what made you decide to run for mayor of Tampa?
You know what, Tampa is at a place right now where I think we need political courage. We've got more momentum than we've had in a long time. And the thing about momentum, it's very fragile. If you take your foot off the gas just a bit, you fall to the back of the line. And I think we've worked too hard to fall to the back. But when you have momentum, if you put your foot down a little harder, you can scream to the front. And I think now's our time to scream to the front, but it's not going to happen if we elect leadership which is tied in politically with special interest groups and is thinking about their next electoral campaign. For me, I want to get in for the people. I want to do what's right and want to put that foot down so we can scream to the front of the line.
What makes you different from any other of the candidates for mayor of Tampa?
Well, for one, I'm a hardworking small business owner, and that's what I do. I'm not a politician. I'm not even a political candidate. I'm a job applicant. I understand very clearly that I may be blessed to become the mayor, but I'm working for every person, right? And so for me, I think what makes me different is that I'm going to be the small business mayor. I'm committed to making sure that we spend less time, energy, and resource trying to recruit big Fortune 500 companies, giving them all the corporate welfare they need, right? And instead, let's build the next Fortune 500 company from an ambitious small business that's right here in Tampa.
So you have a platform. Can you tell us a little bit about what those are?
Sure. Well, so as the small business mayor, there are three things I really want to fight for. One is making sure that we have more green space per square foot than any other city that's out there. We can't out-engineer Mother Nature. The more we keep trying to clean our drainage pipes and build bigger ones, the best drainage system is Earth, right? So let's cooperate with her, have more green space to catch more rainwater to have reduced flooding. And if we do that by creating what I refer to as the rooftop city, where we have rooftop experiences on every building, we celebrate our outdoor culture, but we also honor the environment. The second thing is to actually make sure that we have realistic, powerful, and usable transit systems. And I've thought of some creative solutions that no other politician is willing to have the courage to say, hey, we should do this. And I did it by looking outside of America. If we want good transit solutions, right, don't look at America. We're a car-centric culture. Look outside and see what's being used out there. So I'm bringing some new flavor in with that. And then the third thing is making sure that we fight for social justice. I really believe firmly that every citizen should be able to have one job so they can enjoy their life instead of working 3 jobs just to stay alive.
Great. Topher, thank you so much for having this time with me.
Oh, my honor.
So it's amazing, but I have time for one more question.
Fire away.
So, Topher, I mean, what is different about Tampa when it comes about diversity? Speak about that a little bit.
Well, we are, interesting enough, we're a microcosm of America. We have the same demographic from percentage of African Americans and Asians and men and women as the entire country. So why it's such a good place for small business is because if a business can succeed in Tampa, the theory is it should succeed anywhere in America because we are a microcosmic reflection of what the entire country is.
Yeah, and I see you're so passionate about helping the small businesses. In Tampa, we talk about the economy of Tampa or the economy of the United States being run by 98% of small business owners. Tell me a little bit more about
98% of Tampa's economy is because of small business owners. That's powerful, right? So why are we spending so much time focusing on big business? I'm not the enemy of big business, but I'm a lover of small business.
Right, and that is, you're going to be a champion. So my friends, if you are looking to get involved, and this is one of the persons that is running for office, you need some volunteer work too, right? So a lot of tons and a lot of volunteer. Topher, thank you so much for having a cafecito with me today.
Cheers, thank you.
And it's great having you. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Topher Morrison. I'm running for mayor of Tampa, and if you want to be a part of the hiring process, remember to vote March 5th, 2019.
Hi, I'm Benny Robles, owner and president of Bartow Ford.
Good afternoon, amigos. It is an honor to introduce you today to my really good friend, Benny Robles. Hi, Benny. How are you?
Very good. Welcome. Welcome to Bartow Ford.
His story is an inspiring story, and one of the reasons why we are featuring him today. Tell us, you started as being a finance manager here in Bartow Ford, and now you're the owner, and you're changing this now to also be a family legacy. Tell me more about it.
I started as a finance manager 41 years ago. The previous owner of Bartow Ford, which Bartow Ford has been in existence 71 years, I told him that I didn't want to be the finance manager for the rest of my life. I wanted an opportunity to own a Ford dealership, whether it would be a Bartow Ford or another one. He told me if it worked out, and it worked out hard, that he would give me an opportunity to do that. The rest is history. I became a general sales manager, which is in charge of sales, new and used. Then I became the general manager. And then after that, he gave me an opportunity to buy stock over a period of time until after about 10 years, I bought all of his stock. Now I'm the owner of Bartow Ford. And now, because I'm old, I know I don't look that way.
You don't look old.
My son, who's been here since he was 12 years old, and he's 40, he's my general manager and the future owner of Bartow Ford, along with 2 or 3 other partners that have been here for some time, that are one of the future owners of Bartow Ford.
Good, thank you. And now tell us, in all this trajectory, what was the biggest challenge and how did you overcome it?
The biggest challenge was that I didn't know anything about the business other than the finance part. So the biggest challenge was to learn about the parts business, which is a separate business, the service business, the body shop business, the used car business. So I didn't know anything about those businesses within Bartow 4. So my biggest challenge is to learn that, and I did that by listening to my employees, listening to them that had experience in that department, and learn over a period of time, that business.
Great, great, great. And if you can share a tip with our viewing audience, people that are inspiring to live the American dream like you're doing it right now, what would that be?
This is, I believe, one of the greatest countries in the world. I can't not think of another country where you can go there, and if you work hard, if you achieve level of educations, that you will have an opportunity to accomplish your dream. And that's what I did. I always wanted to be a dealer, a Ford dealer. So that's the tip that I would give.
Yeah. So chase your dream, educate yourself, and just follow and chase it. And then the last thing that I just want to ask you is what is Bartow 4? What do you offer here?
Bartow 4 is a very unique dealership. We've been in business 71 years. We are 48th biggest dealership in the nation out of 3,800 dealerships. It's very unusual out of a little town in Bartow that our volume is so great. We achieve this by taking care of our customers. We achieve this because we have a lot of longevity on our employees, and they are the ones who take care of the customers. I take care of the employees to make sure they love it here, and they take care of the customers. So we have gotten a lot of recognition by Ford Motor Company, not just in volume, but a lot of recognition in the level of customer satisfaction that we achieve.
Benny, tell us about all the services that goes on, or the departments that you have here in Bartow 4.
We have a parts department, we have a rental department, a pre-owned department, a new vehicle department, we have a body shop. Did I say rental already?
Yes, you
We have
did.
rental. So we have several businesses here within one. We are a very large entity. Last year, or this year, we're going to have over 40,000 people who have come to Bartow 4 to do business with us in some kind of, whether the service or bought a vehicle or bought parts from here.
So you talk about services. Tell us a little bit more about that particular department.
The service department, of course, we do maintenance to other vehicles, not just for vehicles, but you could be a GM or a Toyota or a Subaru. So we have a huge service department. We also service commercial vehicles all the way to motorhomes. And we have gotten so busy that we have started as of September the 1st, where we open until midnight in the service department to allow more capacity during the day for the retail customers.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Benny. Thank you for your inspiring story, and thank you for spending time and having a cafecito with Rosie today.
Well, welcome to Bartow 4, and come back again.
Sure.
Rosie's hair is done by Megan McCabe, owner of Sheer Professional Hair Studio in Tampa.
Thank you for watching Cafecito with Rosie on TV Special Edition. Like, share, and subscribe. And remember, amigos, stay pure, positive, and inspired. Ciao!
What happened to the lights?
All right, let's go.
Let's go.